What's going on, guys? It's Two Brothers Arguing. My name's Alex.
This is Christian.
We're back here again for another podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening today. So, Christian, earlier today I seen you not listening, but watching that Ball Family show.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had a reality show. Where do you even watch that?
They kind of just pops up on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I've heard of it like months ago, probably
Uh-huh.
like weeks ago, honestly. And then I think people just put it up on YouTube, and I watch it here and there.
All right. Well, I didn't even know. I don't even. So you don't even know what channel this is on? Do they even have a
I
network?
heard it was on Facebook, but then again, I honestly don't know.
That is crazy. Well, I mean, I guess you can just. Do you think I'm sure LeVar probably pays for like camera, you know.
No, I think it was
He probably invested into people to record. No,
No.
Somebody.
So when he was hyping up his son,
Uh-huh.
LeAngelo, for the draft,
when
he was in LA, he was shopping around.
LeAngelo, is that the middle.
Oh no, Lonzo, my bad.
Lonzo. Okay, Lonzo.
When he was like promoting Lonzo as a college top, top recruit ever for the NBA. I guess he was scouting around networks to have a TV show on.
Okay.
So this is all planned for him. Like so yeah.
So is he like the Kris Kardashian?
Basically, honestly. If you
new
watch the
Kris
show, it
Kardashian?
feels like the Kardashians.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is it even good?
It's funny.
It's funny.
Pretty funny. Well, you gotta see like.
They're like the male.
I think it's scripted. It's reality.
You think
so,
this is gonna hurt their career? The Lonzo's career as a NBA player?
I think there'll be a lot of people looking at him as a softie.
Really?
Because that's what I kind of look at it.
He's kind of soft.
It looks like I'm not saying he's soft in general,
Uh-huh.
but I think it makes his family look like they're like, are they doing it for basketball? Or are they doing it for for like celebrity?
For fame. I mean,
fame,
they're doing
yeah.
it for the money, man. He's a business mogul. That guy's trying to be.
Well, I think one thing he has said in the shows was that he wants his kids to be
like heirs. Like
what was these? I always forget what people say. Trust fund babies.
Trust fund babies.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry about a thing, huh?
No.
No. That's gonna be nice. I mean, he's setting his family up. I mean, he trained them to be.
But it all relies on the kids to do well. LeVar keep pushing it, but LeAngelo, Lonzo, LaMelo, they all have to be doing well for the brand to succeed. Top that with the brand is to be able to.
Well, yeah, like the Kardashians, right? Each of them all do something well, right? They all got their own little things. Yeah. They all got their side hustles, like the Jenners. They got their deals with PacSun and their deals with shoe companies and stuff like that. And Kim has their like all the makeup and whatnot that they do, and
they're basically just marketing directors. For their own company.
Yeah, they're each a brand. So they each of their names have to create a brand some way. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you were saying in the last podcast you didn't want to talk about it, but how LeVar was saying that the middle son won't be.
He said that, but I don't think it's true. I don't think he really means that. Even though everything he does say he means, I think this was one thing that he didn't mean. I think it's more of a like.
And what he said was his son. What was his son's name?
He said LeAngelo.
LeAngelo wouldn't be in the NBA.
But I think he said that as like a surprise factor. Because I feel like if you watch the show, like they put him in like Lonzo's little apartment, right next to the UCLA campus, stuff like that, right? Getting him ready for the season. Yeah. I feel like if his dad believed that, his dad wouldn't be going through all that.
So do you think his son, the middle one, you think he's gonna go 1 year in college and then go to the NBA again? So you think this one too?
The thing, I think they're all they're one and dones unless they change the NCAA rule, which would be pretty smart in my eyes.
You don't think that's good?
The one and done rule, in my eyes, is pretty dumb, because.
How's Lonzo playing in the NBA? I mean,
One and done rule. He played in college for 1 year.
Yeah, I know, but how do you think he's playing in the NBA? Like, is there a huge difference?
Compared to 4 years?
I mean, what is college basketball training? It's preparing you to play in the NBA, right? It doesn't prepare you.
When you're in college basketball, you're just playing people just like you.
Okay.
That's same skill level as you. When you jump to the NBA, it takes you years to actually to conform into like a professional player. Just because you get drafted doesn't mean you're professional.
Okay.
The title's there, but you don't really turn into like the prime you if you're like at that scale until a couple years after.
Okay, and so why don't you agree with the one and done rule?
I don't agree with the one and done rule, mainly because if you look at the lockout that happened years ago, a lot of players, they didn't know what was going to happen with the NBA. The lockout was basically, I think it was the players? Players in like the NBA, was it players? I can't really remember, but they basically had to negotiate something for their contracts, TV deals and all that. That's the salaries
for the money.
Yeah, and nobody could play basketball. Nobody.
Okay, so you think they need a backup kind of thing. Exactly. So do you think they should do their 4 years, get a degree, so they can have a backup just in case NBA doesn't work out?
Yeah,
because I mean, I understand. I guess because what if you get injured?
No, not just that, but like, okay, let's say you're not even a top 5 player, like as in like you sit on the bench, and then you end up not getting out minutes. You end up not playing. You don't score so well because you can't really make it to the next step of being able to help your team win. Let's say they say, okay, well, we can't use you. Then you get moved around 6 times, and finally there's one team that says, you know what, we just don't need you no more, and nobody wants to pick up your contract. So they buy you out, and you have nothing to do. You're just there.
Yeah.
You're a
free agent.
Right? What do?
No.
You go to China, you go to Europe. You could do that, but that's your only option. You have to leave the country for that.
Yeah.
Why not stay 4 years, grow as a player, right? Get a good education. That people sometimes they're paying for it all for you.
Yeah.
Not in all cases, but you're on a scholarship. They're probably paying you just to play ball because you're making them millions of dollars. Why not take that?
Take advantage and get your degree.
Get a degree so that if it doesn't work out for you.
Because I think people are chasing the money.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's another thing that I understand though. Is because there's people here, there's people that are in the college. They need to do the one and done rule because their family needs the money now. Yeah. They need it now. They can't wait 3-4 years.
4 years.
They want to help their parents now, and I understand that 100%. Who doesn't want to help their family? But same time, why not just why not stretch it for 3 more years?
Get your degree.
Yeah, you never know, and you could. I think I forgot what player it was. He wanted to be a neuroscience surgeon, or neurosurgeon. He ended up doing that and
still being in the NBA.
Yeah. So after he retired, he became
a doctor.
Yeah.
All right.
See, and that's my thing with the one and done rule. That's why I don't like it. Yeah. But back to the balls, yeah, they'll all do the one and done.
So you think they'll all do one and done?
Yeah. And the thing is, like what I was saying was that LeVar said LiAngelo will make it, but like I said, I think it's kind of like
something to push him.
Not push him. I think it's just him trying to more surprise the media.
Okay.
Because if you look at the way LiAngelo plays, the body build of him, he looks like an NBA player. He's big. Huge.
He's bigger than his brother, than Lonzo.
Way huger. I think Lonzo's like an inch taller, but LiAngelo's bigger, body type, everything bigger than
kind of like a LeBron, like a small. Well, he's probably smaller than LeBron James, but he's like built kind of like that. He's a muscular guy.
He's a big guy. Yeah, so that's why I feel like he's gonna be able just to dominate. Okay. So and I feel like LeVar did this because he was a middle child. Nobody really looked at him. People were more focused on LaMelo because he was having 80-point games. So like and
that's the youngest, right?
Yeah. So I think
you think he's gonna be taller than them? Cause he's still pretty tall.
He'll probably grow a little bit more, but he has to work on his game a little bit because if you watch like his
he can't dunk, right? I seen there was videos that show him about it. Yeah, he can't dunk.
But like, if you watch his
who cares?
If they watch his AAU,
because he can shoot a 3.
Yeah, that's all. Honestly, in today's league, that's all that matters.
I mean, he banks it in there with the threes.
But not if you watch his AAU game.
And he's crossing them.
He misses a lot of shots.
Is he better? He seems like more like a 1-on-1 play. He's good at 1v1 type of thing. Like kind of like a
he's a ball hogger.
Kind of like the guy that played for Irving, like Kyrie Irving. Yeah. Kyrie Irving can handle the ball, man.
He can, but see the way that his mentality doesn't help team. It doesn't help the team. So like if you look at LeBron, he needs the ball, right? Yeah. But he's able to distribute the ball. Kyrie isn't like that.
He wants to be. Well, he looks up to Kobe,
that's
right?
Why, yeah, he has that mentality. Of Kobe. let me do it all.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help.
How do you think he's gonna play on this? He's playing for Celtics, right?
Oh, he's probably gonna have an MVP year.
Really? You think he's gonna do really good?
Yeah. The reason why is because he kind of has a limelight on him now, right? And he can't just have an average season. Why would he have if he has an average season? What's the whole point of him leaving?
Yeah.
He doesn't own up to what his worth is.
Yeah.
So he needs to have an MVP year, and I think he will have it because he's on a good team.
Yeah.
They don't have a defense team, but they have a great team.
I mean, they almost made it to playoffs, right?
They were
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that, mind you, they had a little different team because they got rid of like Crowder, Isaiah. They got rid of somebody else too.
So you think it's gonna be an interesting year?
I think it'll be MVP year for Kyrie, because he has something to take over.
Do you think Lonzo's starting?
Yeah, he has to.
He has to start.
Point guard.
Point guard start.
The whole Lakers team is rookies.
Oh really?
There's a couple. There's not really any veterans actually. They're all rookie. It's a rookie team honestly. A couple 4 or 5 years. That's about it. That the most players have been in there.
What do you think about the move for Swaggy P to the Golden State Warriors?
I didn't really look into it. When I first heard of it, I first seen it, I thought it was kind of silly.
I didn't.
But then again, the Warriors, they're actually very good at choosing players that aren't so well that fit their team very well. Like if you look at JaVale McGee, which was their center, he was like somebody that everybody laughed at, and then they brought him to the Warriors, and they made him a great center. Okay. They made him a very, very good player.
Yeah, because I remember you said Swaggy P wasn't that good of a player on the Lakers.
No, he was okay, but he wasn't that well. He wasn't like, let me go watch Swaggy P.
Do you think the Lakers are going to have a better team now?
Without him?
No, I'm saying in general, their new team that they got right now.
If they could stick to a system, and they kind of allow Lonzo,
it's gonna take them some time to build something, kind of like Golden State did.
Yeah.
So right now, Golden State's gonna keep dominating for a while.
I say 2-3 years before somebody leaves.
So they're gonna be they're like the new Lakers from back in the early 2000s when we used to watch them.
Kind of more. Yeah, I get kind of. It's I see it more as like a Miami Heat situation.
Okay. Well, do they have that many All-Stars?
Yeah. The top 4 are All-Stars.
Who?
Draymond, Clay, Steph, and then KD.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you look at Iguodala,
who's the main star? Do you think Curry's still the main star?
It's KD.
Huh? KD's the star.
KD. It's KD. KD's the new star, but at the same time, the team has like no egos, so it's all their team.
Yeah, they all seem very humble. That's like it seems like they seem like the frat boy team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they all wear sweater vests and go golfing on a Sunday.
They know that there's nobody that has a chance against them. Like people say the Cavs have a chance. I don't think the Cavs have a chance.
Do you think it's because they lost Kyrie?
No,
not at all. It's gonna hurt them now.
No, it's not. Okay, see the thing is, they get players that they don't need. They pay too much for players actually too. Tristan Thompson paid too much. What's his name? J.R. Smith, way too much money too. They paid a lot. Iman Shumpert, they paid way too much money for him too. Like way above their salary that they're supposed to be getting. They should go out and get better players for cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they have 3 point guards too. On one team, you have Darren Williams, you have Derrick Rose, and then you have Isaiah Thomas.
Wait, Derrick Rose plays for the Cavs?
He got traded recently.
What?
Yeah, so they have 3 point guards. 2 point guards are already out of their prime. Derrick Rose out of his prime unless he can come back from something. Yeah. But he's been doing terrible the last couple of years ever since he's got injured multiple times. And
you think he should have stayed with the Bulls?
He couldn't. He got traded.
He got traded?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then was he traded? Yeah, I think he was traded. And then Isaiah Thomas, he's good, but is he good enough? Mm-hmm. That's the issue.
It's all time.
Yeah, is he able to put up 40 points like Kyrie did in the finals if they go to the finals again? Mm-hmm. Which probably will happen unless Kyrie could do something about the Cavs. Uh-huh. But then again, like I said, the Cavs, they have no good players. And like if you watch the finals this last summer or this last June.
Yeah, they got slapped.
Yeah, they didn't get slapped. They got murdered. Nobody showed up but Kyrie. And
dude,
LeBron.
Yeah, no, there was that. Yeah, Kyrie was all in. Kyrie was in at 100%. Especially, I think the game that they won was that one game that they won was because of Kyrie, and LeBron James just seemed like he tapped out.
And the thing is, that's why I understand why Kyrie leaving.
Why? Because he feels like they don't drive.
No, it's because they don't give him enough props. That they would have never won that championship.
It's always LeBron. There's too much spotlight, and I get what you're saying because he wants to be like
he
Kobe.
wants to be recognized too.
Yeah, he wants to be.
Don't just give the cookie to LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, without Kyrie, they would have never won that championship the second year. So I understand why Kyrie wants to leave. So, but again, it puts a target on Kyrie's back because now he has to do very well. Because if he doesn't do well, people will give him a lot of crap.
When does the basketball season start? Is it
next month?
Next month?
Yeah.
In October. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I guess I just started getting into basketball. I think that's my favorite sport.
They're saying that basketball is supposed to be the new MLB. You know how they say like baseball is like America's pastime?
Yeah.
They're saying that NBA might be coming up on that.
You think NBA is borderline gonna be kind of like a world sport like soccer is?
It kind of is already because it's in the Olympics.
Well, that and also it's a worldwide, right? They have pretty European, Asia. It's kind of like it's almost all over the place.
It's not at the rate of like European soccer.
Yeah,
it's not like
Do you think it's gonna get up there to there's gonna be a point where it's gonna be there?
No, Europe isn't good enough.
No.
Europe and American players are completely different. Europe's more team driven, and then here in America, it's more like superstar driven. That's about it.
Have you seen European basketball?
No, but you can look at the Spurs. They play European style.
They play European style.
If you look at Greg Popovich, he has a lot of he always has a diverse mix of players. I think when they won, they had players from Argentina.
That's also a really good team, right? The Spurs.
You never count them out.
Huh?
Then you never count.
They're always in the playoffs, right? Yep. Yeah, that's.
On it, if they were saying about LeBron leaving, if he leaves,
he's gonna go to Spurs.
I would hope he does because that'd be a great fit for him. He likes to share the ball.
Yeah, because he's a team player, right?
He likes to share the ball, and if he shares the ball well with the Spurs.
Well, you think LeBron's contract ends next year, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what they're saying. So there might be a possibility.
But they're saying he's gonna go to LA too.
To Lakers?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, supposedly they brought up the day ago. They were saying how he.
How do fans feel about that? I guess I'm new to this.
Running around.
Yeah, running. It's like whatever.
Depends honestly what kind of fan you are. Like me, I don't like it because
I feel like fans are more towards the player rather than the organization. Yeah.
It's not for me. It's more just about loyalty.
Loyalty to what?
Why leave? Why leave a team? Just because of what you can benefit from leaving. Okay. Like KD, right? He left to the Warriors because he wants to win chips. But he has a chance with the OKC. He had a chance. He could win, but he just wants it now. He's impatient. Okay. Right. So he could have just he would have looked better if he stuck around with OKC. And as well, it kind of ruins your legacy. Like KD, right? He left to the Warriors. Now when he wins those championships, he won a championship, right? Yeah. But when you look in the history books and you look at who he won it with, it doesn't look so well. What do you mean? It isn't. It's not. Like, what's the difference between KD winning a ring and Kobe Bryant winning a ring? He won it with he didn't win it with superstars. Yeah, you could say Gasol and Bynum were superstars, but like if you look, what about Did he win rings with Shaq? He won 3. Yeah, Shaq's a superstar. Kobe wasn't Kobe. What do you mean Kobe wasn't Kobe? This was before Kobe was exactly. the Mamba. But they will say Kobe did. Shaq said it too. Kobe. There was one game when Shaq didn't play, or I think Shaq got pulled out, something like that. Oh, so those rings that Kobe did win, that's when he was a superstar. That's prime Kobe right there. That was prime Kobe, like when he was like how I see LeBron play now, kind of thing. But LeBron's different though. I'm a Kobe fan, but LeBron's better. You think LeBron's better? He able to rule the whole floor. He could play any position on the court or in the organization. That's what they call him, the GM. The what? When he moves to an organization, a team, he can pull anybody from any team over. Doesn't matter. He's the GM. That's what they call him. The GM? Yeah. Oh, you got a basketball team? Yeah. But no, LeBron's overall, as a basketball player, way better. But championship wise, it's Kobe. Because if you look at LeBron's record, I think he's 3.
And what about because they like to compare LeBron to Jordan all the time. What's up with that? Is there a comparison?
Oh, it's just because how great they both are. That's about it.
Can Jordan play any like LeBron?
It all come down to championships.
Is that what it is? It'll
never come down to like who plays better.
Oh.
That argument will always be there.
It'll always be based off who has the most championships.
No.
But it's a team sport, so you can't. Well, how do you compare through championships if it's a team sport?
They're looking at it just from competitors.
It has to be based off stats, though. It can't. You can't.
If you look at teams, but if you look at teams, if you look at teams, Michael has better teams.
But what do you mean he has? I get what you mean by him having better teams, but how do I explain myself?
If you look at stat wise, LeBron's gonna have better stats.
Yeah.
If you look at player wise, like individual and championship wise, Michael's better because he's able to go to a finals. See, this is the thing now.
I guess it's also how you compose yourself during the finals, right? No, it's kind of like how they're saying, like how Michael Jordan, he went through a whole game having the flu, right? Yeah. So he composed himself compared to LeBron. That's why a lot of people don't like LeBron because he's a crybaby, right?
Yeah, there's one game against the Spurs where he just kept getting cramps. He got kicked out. He left. He didn't get kicked out. He left because the cramps were hurting so much. I think one of the Spurs players had got cramps and he still played.
He still played.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I think that's why they like to that you can't. There's no compare. I guess there's not really isn't a comparison. They baby LeBron.
Yeah.
But you think it's because it's a new time? I feel like back then they had to be tougher.
Well, I mean, the rules are different. The rules are different, and the players are different. And a lot of older players will say the newer players are soft.
Yeah. Yeah. So. They have it good now. Yeah. But that's how they say about our generation in general.
Yeah, true. I think if the discussion here is it's never going to be about game wise. It's going to be it's always going to
be about rings.
Yeah, and if you look at it's the conversation shouldn't even be brought up because Michael has 7 and he's 0 undefeated and nobody's gonna give him a 1 because he's retired.
Wait. So he's every time he's went to the championships, he's won. Oh, okay, all right.
Whereas
I didn't know this.
When you look at LeBron, he's 3-4, I think. That's not
okay,
bad.
Yeah.
Was it 3 or 4 or 3 or 5?
I don't know. I guess I barely started following basketball, so I didn't know that. Okay, so he's won every single time.
Yeah. All
right, he's 7-0, pretty much, kind of thing.
Yep.
Oh, I get it now. Well, I think we're gonna end the.
He's 3-5.
3-5. That's
so. Think about it. That's 8 times at championship, and he lost 5 times.
So he could have been better.
Right now, yeah, before 32, I think. Before 32 or 33, Michael, they stopped winning till about 33.
The age. That's his age, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about age.
So yeah. So LeBron, he's already stat wise he's great, but that's because he goes to the final every year because he builds teams that are just so too hard to beat. But when they go to the finals, they just like to choke.
Yeah, well, like we seen last year. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I think we'll cut it off here. Thank you guys for listening today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you hear. Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hit that subscription button. We're trying to get 1,000 subs by the end of the year. We're trying to do that. So if you guys are feeling our videos, please feel free to share them to your friends. And thank you guys for listening. Like my dad always says, be quiet and listen, boneheads. Later.